President Trump is meeting with China's Xi Jinping tonight. So who blinks first? Do they have to blink, or they can just sign a deal or talk about the construct of a deal? Our former U.S. ambassador to China under President Barack Obama, the former Washington State Governor Gary Locke. Ambassador, very good to have you back.
Good to be with you.
What is your sense of what comes of this meeting?
I think it's just, well, it'd be great if they could announce a deal or at least get the talks underway again. I think they're very, very close to a deal, and it's just unfortunate that things unraveled over a month ago. But these things do happen. They had two deals that were announced once before under Secretary Ross and one by Secretary Mnuchin, and the White House the next day disavowed those agreements. So these things happen. So let's just hope that at least they have the personal chemistry. They agree that their folks will continue talking and resume talking and hopefully finalize a deal, because both countries need a deal. And in fact, the world economy is slowing down and suffering from the slowdown of both the United States and the Chinese with respect to the trade tensions.
You know, Ambassador, I'm wondering what life will be like once we get a deal. I have every bit of confidence, regardless of where people stand politically, some deal will be had. I don't know when it happens, but what will happen. But both have made kind of big changes in the way they deal with the other over the last few months. A lot of U.S. manufacturers kind of spreading the wealth, you know, getting out of China or sharing that manufacturing in nearby locales, Vietnam, Thailand, even Mexico. The Chinese themselves finding alternatives to American markets and for goods in places like Brazil, Argentina, et cetera. So it makes me think that whatever happens after a deal is scored, it's a different landscape entirely. What do you think?
I think it will be slightly different. American manufacturers, of course, want to hedge their bets in case there's another blow-up in the future over some other issue. Could be a military, political issue, environmental issue. And so they're going to hedge their bets. They're going to try and diversify their supply chain. And the same thing with the Chinese. They're not sure whether or not this administration will slap tariffs on for some other reason down the road, or any other administration for that matter. So everybody wants to start diversifying. But the reality is that neither side has many choices. You know, Vietnam does not have the huge supply chain infrastructure to bring in a lot of sophisticated component parts, whether from around the world or certainly from Vietnam. China has that down to almost an art and a science. And at the same time, trying to get soybeans from Brazil, there aren't enough soybeans from Brazil. So, and of course, you could try to buy more Airbus airplanes, but Airbus has a huge backlog. So there'll be some modest changes and people trying to diversify, hedging their bets, but you can't expect huge changes for many, many years.
All right, Ambassador, good catching up with you. Thank you, sir.